My carrots are sprouting. I'm taking the board off because I think they're at a point where water is not going to wash anything away. I just had the board over them so that the seeds wouldn't get washed away while they were germinating. It looks good. They're just chilling, hanging out with Mama. Yeah, you keeping them warm, Mama? It's kind of windy. And these guys are all standing guard. Well, not Picasso. He's always off by himself. Or he's usually off by himself. So sweet. They're part of the flock now. It's so fun to watch them gaining more and more independence. A little nerve-wracking too, because I just feel better when they stay with Mom and Dad or one of the cousins. But they're growing so fast. I mean, I think they've quadrupled for sure in size already. They're so curious, so healthy. Trying to take it away. They've been watching y'all. They've been watching y'all eat the greens. Well, they didn't eat much. Mommy and Daddy didn't eat much. Look how big you are now. So big. He hears them calling and he comes right over. They're so strong. Okay, so these bricks are working. They kept trying to get out right here, so I just thought I'd put something there to make that easier. Otherwise, I was just going to be worried all day long, every day, that they were going to get in the water and not be able to get out. Let's eat your baby food. Let me get your baby food. Here's your baby food. You'll eat the baby food. Girls. Girls. Skippy filters are still working. We did clean the 2 intake pumps. Probably 10 days ago, so about halfway between when we got it all set up and now. I'll have to look back again and see what day we got the Skippy filter set up, but it still works great. A lot of sediment still that collects on the bottom. I did vacuum once. I've vacuumed it once. But just wanted to show you how effective this system is, even with this many birds that spend as much time in this little pond as they do. All right, they're ready for breakfast. Everything is coming along beautifully here in the greenhouse. Check out the pea plants coming up. I already need to do some pruning. I need to get my basil pruned so I can start it on the right path of staying nice and thick for me. I need to get I got some sage, so I need to get that transplanted. My carrots are sprouting nicely. I have to do a little research again on how to thin them out, because that looks like it's probably planted too densely. And I still don't know what these little things are. Well, some of these don't look like things I want in here, so I might have to do some weeding. Again, this is our first time to have a hugelkultur bed, so I am learning as I go. But at the rate things are happening in the greenhouse, I might add a second greenhouse to my tools. First thing the littles like to do every morning is run out of their room and get in the water. I didn't have the camera on me when they came running out, but they're always excited to start the day and explore the outdoors. Mama and Daddy are more and more comfortable every day with letting them be out of sight, although they do listen for them. I'll sometimes hear the babies calling, and it's typically Daddy. There's Daddy right there. Typically Daddy that goes running to see what the problem might be. Let's let him do his thing. Oh, they stopped calling. It's kind of chilly today. Very overcast. We're supposed to get rain, but we were supposed to have gotten storms a couple of days ago, and nothing happened at all. That's a Jay telling everyone to get out of the way so he can come down to the bird feeder where I just filled the bowl. Okay, come on, let's go inside, guys. Oh, I'm gonna get my eggs. I forgot to get my eggs. Look, and Daddy's going in to check on the littles. Oh, they don't usually like it if another duck gets in the water when the babies are in the water. Cooper, honey, you're not supposed to be back here. Cooper, it's okay, it's okay. Get out. Cooper, go. Go, you're gonna stress him out. Go. Okay, I'll let Daddy watch now. It's okay. It's okay, Hogarth. It's okay, Cooper, go. It's okay. Good job. You're so protective. All right. I'm going in to cook myself some bacon. I haven't had any bacon in a while. So we're going to have a bacon, duck, egg, and cheese sandwich for breakfast this morning. Oh, and I collected 15 duck eggs today, so that's pretty much every girl laying today. They don't all lay every day, so some days I only collect 7 or 8 eggs maybe. But then, once or twice a week, they seem to all be laying, and I'll get a duck from pretty much every girl. Okay, if you're not cooking your bacon in the oven, you're just creating a whole lot more work for yourself and a lot more mess to clean up afterward. So I get perfect bacon every time I cook it by doing it this way. So I'm lining just a cookie sheet with heavy-duty aluminum foil before I turn the oven on. So the oven needs to be cool when you put your bacon in. I used to be able to cook it at 450 degrees, but I think over time our oven is just kind of recalibrated itself. So I cook it at 440 degrees for about 21 minutes. I do check it about halfway through, 3/4 of the way through, and I usually will flip the pan around again, just because I think over time our oven has, kind of gotten off kilter, and it doesn't cook as evenly as it used to. So you may have to check on it a little more frequently the first couple times you do it to figure out, how your oven behaves. But it comes out beautiful, and there's so much less to clean up afterward. This is about halfway through, so I'm going to turn my pan around. But one of the other things I like about cooking bacon in the oven is that the bacon doesn't curl up like it tends to do in an iron skillet, or when you cook it on top of the stove. So we'll just get this turned around, let it go a little longer, and I'll show you the finished product here in just a bit. All right, this just came out of the oven. We buy the super thick bacon, get it either at the meat counter at the grocery store, or the Kirkland's bacon from Costco is a nice thick bacon. And I like it to be more on the chewy side than the crispy side. So you may have to add a little more time to your cook time if you like it a little crispier. Again, you just really have to watch it to see how your oven works. But this is exactly how I like it right here. So I'm going to let it sit on these paper towels, get some of that bacon grease off, and cool for a minute before I put it on my sandwich. Give it a try. And this is... there must have been leaves blowing. Good gravy, guys. Cool it. Again, one of the advantages, I'll get back to where I was, of cooking it so that it's kind of chewy is that I can reheat whatever I don't eat, the first time, because I'm only going to have a couple pieces of this at a time, and then it reheats in the microwave perfectly. Just put some paper towels over it, and I put it on a paper plate and put some paper towels over it, and just heat, a couple pieces for 30-40 seconds, and that way they're not overdone, since I don't cook them to the point that they're crispy when I cook them the first time. Anyway, so little bacon cooking tip for you if you haven't tried it yet. I've been doing it this way probably for 15 plus years. I had always cooked it in an iron skillet on the stove, and there was just so much splatter, and it was stressful because I didn't want to get burned and the bacon would curl up. So this is much easier. Look how nice and flat it lays, and just want to share that with you.